Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a side of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
In motion right is Robinson.
Left black 58 round.
Bortles to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go now.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Able to power through. It's caught right side. It turns. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. In motion comes the tight end left. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, he still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're
looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Bill. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Tambahali from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Bortles now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle segment.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0. Winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
They'll run again with Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You going to throw cold water on the man just like that?
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A 3rd-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. Smith with a give to Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith's still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Smith. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Here's Corey Grant that'll return. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Bortles now on 1st down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Allen Bailey. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Here we go. Green, 39. Close. Black 58, rail. Black
Shotgun now for Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. Smith on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or...
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, and the Jags grab it. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On first down, Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set, so everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down following the run. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Room here to run. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Fournette. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. On first down, it's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They run with Hunt. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Steps away to his left, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's complete to Kelce. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw is Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Left, 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 left.
Bortles to throw on second down. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And out come the Chiefs now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Chiefs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, nice move. And he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jackson.